Hey friends, I'm really excited for today because I'm gonna clean out a lot of these things so we can start some late summer planting and possibly maybe a couple of fall crops. We'll see. It's very humid this morning. My lens might fog up a little bit. Be patient with me. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna remove and the plan for the next day or two. The first thing that's gonna go is all of the celery, basically everything in these pots. I actually need to harvest some celery right now because I like to juice it. And then after that, I just always have my basket, and I've got a bunch of seeds in here. I have all the seeds here that I'm gonna plant. I don't have any starts. Hopefully that's okay. But I'm gonna dig up a few of these plants. For sure I'm gonna get rid of most of the lettuce. I've already removed this area, and over here on the pepper side I'm gonna remove all of the sunflowers, and the tomatillo just went bad. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that one, and I've got some sunflowers in the back that I also need to remove. I am probably going to do something with my compost because I need some of it. So I might show you that, and the rest I'll just show you as I go. These didn't grow as big as I hoped because they were so close together, and I never thinned them out. I should have done that. There's only a few that are pretty big. I don't know if I'm going to save these. I think most of them are going to be compost, but it's a good way to know what to do next. Bring you close. You see there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 celeries like just caught together. That one's a little bit larger. This one, because it wasn't together like the rest. So I should have separated each plant, and I didn't. All of the pots are empty, and that's all my celery. That one I'm gonna go ahead and take inside so I can juice it. And you see the problem? There were just too much celery for each pot, and you can tell how clustered they were. Like this is one, and these would never grow as big as normal celery because of how I had them just all clumped up. You see, they're so tangled, roots are tied together. I mean, it was a bad mess, but it was a great experience. I learned a lot, and I can see how the root system is, so I know what they need later. I'm gonna probably plant another crop in the fall. That might have been the most work outside of probably refilling those pots and put some new soil. I'm gonna add all that to compost and pull out some more stuff, I guess. Well, the sun's out, the AC's on, all that good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the soil from these pots because it isn't good. It doesn't have any nutrients. So I brought me some trash bags and my wheelbarrow because these are gonna get heavy. I wanna make it easy for me to take them out to the trash. Look what I just found, and there's a couple. I'm gonna transfer these over to their new home. Come on. Let's just stick them in there. Well, I was mistaken. I found at least a dozen earthworms in there. So that means there's a lot of worm castings in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix some of the new potty mix with the old stuff and put those earthworms back in there and let them do their thing. I picked up this potting mix from Home Depot, and this was the best option. I've never used this one, so I'm excited to see how it turns out. So the celery is the one that just was extremely root bound, and there's no earthworms in here at all, and you can tell the difference in the soil. It's just very dry. I can't even pull it out of here. But there's no like real nutrients in here. The other bag that had the chamomile was amazing. Like it was moist. It was not like this. You can tell there was a lot of air pockets in there. And those earthworms were doing an amazing job. I'm going to show you this other one. Look, I cannot press my finger in there. So it's so root bounded and it's so dry. Look, this is what it looks like. That when you water this, it doesn't go through. The roots never got water. It's so compact. That's why it's so important to have organic matter in there. The soil consistency is so different when you have that. So this is a lesson learned. It's all roots. That's why my celery wasn't doing so good. All of the pots are done. I found another one that had some worms in it, and the soil was much better than all the others. So I'm going to try to incorporate some things that will help the moisture retention. And one of those things I add as well is this plant tone. I'll go ahead and add that. And at the end, I will fertilize with the earthworm casting tea. And I'm also going to add some hay that I have over there in the compost bin. But these are going to be for the new stuff. I think I'm going to put some pumpkins in here. I haven't decided, but now I'm going to move on to the rest of the stuff. It is 10 in the morning and it is already super hot. I'm going to try to do as much as I can the next few hours. It looks like I might get some clouds, so maybe I get more done than I hoped, but we'll see. So I'm going to just pull this back a tiny bit. I'm going to add just a little bit of hay underneath because it's really good to retain moisture. I'm going to dig that in there. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Just a little bit. This is the bed that has earthworms already, so maybe they can eat some of that. Cover it up. Well, maybe if I can get this deal out. I'm going to add a scoop of the fertilizer just to the top layer, and then I'm going to add some more hay over on the sides just like that, and then I'm going to leave a center here for the seeds. I already did that to all of these. Okay, decisions have been made. We're going to do the jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. Can't speak anymore. I think I'm dehydrated. The Cinderella pumpkin, the small sugar. We're going to do another jack-o'-lantern, another Cinderella here, and then we're going to do some red zinnias. And I think that would look really good with the orange pumpkins and the red zinnias. Now it's time to just water them in. Give it a light coat. and then I'll come back and wet it again, and then later I'm gonna come put some of the fertilizer. Last night I took this off. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, and I'm gonna leave maybe just a tiny bit here to shade this until the rest of the plants grow. And let's see, I think I'm gonna move on to the sunflowers after that, and it's gonna be those sunflowers there with the peppers. You can really put lettuce anywhere because it's got such shallow roots. See that? That's it. We're gonna pull the beets because they're not doing good. Oh, let's move that one out the way. And let's just see what's down here. I don't know what that is. Let's check this one. Oh, look. Yep, to be expected. And I don't know what this one is. And then this little one over here by the carrots. It's also not good. Okay, so I also wanted to show you. I'm gonna pull this potato because it's just not gonna do anything. I don't think. It's not as tall as the other ones, and I want the room. So I don't know if there's anything. Highly doubt it. But because it's my first time with potatoes, I just wanted to dig in here and look. Yep, just what I thought. No tubers. Well, at least I know what that looks like. Yeah. Yep. Nothing. I'm also going to pull these from the last bed here because I want this room for something else. And I think I'm going to do the same with the dill. Look what I just found on the dill. Look at those little caterpillars, tiny little caterpillars on my dill. Y'all like this combo? It's really helping. I get headaches when it is late during the day and the heat is just pounding on my head. So I just, you know, said I didn't want to take this off. I was being lazy and I just put this on top temporarily and it's working. So maybe try it if you get headaches too. But I wanted to show you where I'm at because I'm ready to plant some seeds. I've done some cleanup and I am going to start placing my seeds. I'm gonna put some cantaloupe, some peppers here. I'm also gonna put a little bit of the soil since I have an extra bag there, and just lay it out. I'm not gonna put the compost yet until I see the seeds coming up. I'm gonna add some beans here. I don't think you can see them. But anyways, these are from the Container Store. It's actually for photos, and it comes in a little cute carry case. It's what I've been using for the seeds. On this side, I'm gonna put tomatoes, probably just the tiny treats. And over here, I'm gonna add some carrots. And in the very back, I'll add a couple of zinnias, just a little bit. The same thing over there. And then I'm gonna add a zucchini here. And another cucumber, probably 2 cucumbers here, and then the zucchini in the center. And over here, I think I'm gonna add another zucchini. I didn't have it labeled yet, but I'm just gonna put another seed in here because it'll trail out real pretty. And then on this side, because I already have peppers peppers here. I'm gonna put a California Wonder. I did have 4 serrano peppers. One just didn't give. So I'm gonna replace it with this one, and I will probably add 2 pumpkin seeds there, or 2 plants. In the very back, I'm gonna make some room, so hopefully maybe I can get some color and add some zinnias. Sorry, not zinnias. Some Victoria Salvia. So I'll probably put that in the very back because I think that blue would look really nice. And if I come to the front, you see how I did a lot of cleaning there? And it's all here. I'm gonna save some of these beds for later, but I did leave pumpkins here that I'm gonna put some seeds, and maybe I can get those to trail out. I'm hoping, because then it'll look real pretty right here. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do right now. I'm actually really tired and hungry, and I wanted to finish this before midday. I think it's past 2 and I've been out here since like 9 in the morning. It's taken me a while. So let me get the seeds down, and that's it. So stick around and wait for that. Still gonna add some of this to all those areas. Already mixed in the fertilizer in here, so I'm going to stay pretty much consistent with the other plant, and I'm just going to make a little hole here. Already put my label, and then I'm going to drop in just a couple of seeds, and that's it. I'm going to leave the hay pretty much up there until I see the seedlings come out. For the pumpkins, I'm just making a little L shape here to follow the corner, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just drop some seeds. These need to go a couple of inches deep, so I'm gonna go ahead and put 2, probably 2 there, and I dropped too many. I'm gonna reuse those, and probably 2 there, and just cover it up and then move on to the next. Okay, we're gonna mix this in here lightly, and then I'm gonna mount a little bit of the soil to add the zucchini. And the zucchini is gonna be this one. It's a Black Beauty. And we're gonna add just 3 of them because I think this is from last year. And stick them in there, and that's it. And I'm putting it more in the center so it has more room to trail out this way. Then on this side over, I'm going to make the 2 bunches for more cucumber. Okay, I had it wrong. It's the muncher. This is the one that I'm gonna put, and the slicing diva. All I'm gonna do is just dig a little trench and then add just a couple seeds. That's good enough. I just want 2 plants. Add some of the slicing cucumber, the diva, variety. Put a couple seeds because this is last year's. That's it for the cucumber. The zinnias, I'm gonna actually split the color now. This is gonna be the purple and then we're gonna have pink on the other side. The seeds only need to be just a little bit deep in there. I don't want too many plants. I only want really 2 because I've learned my lesson on zinnias. So I'm just gonna select and add 2 or 3 seeds, probably right there, and another 2 over here. It. I'm gonna do the carrots and the zinnias on the other side. So we're just gonna put probably like 3 seeds in one spot so we get germination there. 3 seeds on that spot. So from there I need to measure out quite further in to give them some room. So probably starting from here, I'm going to start the carrots, and they need to be about 2 inches apart. So I only want to put like 4 rows there and here. I've got 2 different kinds. I've got the rainbow mix, and I got your traditional Danvers carrot or orange carrot. The seeds are really small, so they don't need a lot of room. You just sprinkle them like you would salt. Just lightly. You'll have to thin them out once they start, I think around 3 inches tall. I don't thin them out too soon because we like to snack on the little ones. That's all I'm gonna do. Well, my daughter came out and she wanted to help me plant some seeds, so I didn't film that part, but it's very easy. Basically, you do the same thing. You make a trench based on the back of the package, and that's it. It's not rocket science. I'm gonna go ahead and water them, and I think that should be it. I love this wand. I have another one that's really for seedlings. I'm just gonna do it lightly because I want it to soak in, and now that the seeds stay stuck, now I can give it another pass. And it's a cloudy day, so I think we'll be fine for the rest of the day. Everything is watered. You can hear my sandals. I can't wait. What took me a while was clearing out all the containers, the beds, and maybe strategically placing the seeds. But the worst part is really just the heat. Thankfully, it's overcast again, and I was able to take advantage of it because I don't think I would have been able to do it in one full day. I thought it was going to be a couple of days. Stay tuned. The next episode is probably going to be of my compost. I haven't done anything to it other than dump things to it. So it's very low maintenance, and maybe it will benefit you. That's a lazy compost. I really just dump it in there. I don't water it, I don't do anything, because one time someone told me that the fruit and vegetables and all that you put in there already contains water, so it really doesn't need it. I haven't even checked the temperature or all that. But anyways, stay tuned for that, and maybe at that time I will give you a glimpse to see how the seeds are doing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.